Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. and Lady, it is kinetic aesthetic time, and I just want to make sure that you all know I am Germ. I'm here, and I'm ready to give you all some good content. Now, today I have a topic. This one is it's fresh news. This is sort of fresh off the pressers. I'm sort of I really just feel the need that I need to make this episode and get it out a little quicker than usual, just because this is such a topic that's just like ongoing. Now, I am going to take a guess and say that a decent amount of people who are listening to this have no idea what OnlyFans is. They don't know what Twitch is. They don't know what a streamer. They don't understand what that profession entails. These are people who pretty much just get online and broadcast whatever the hell they're doing, whether that be playing a game, whether that be talking to people, whether that be doing anything. They just sort of broadcast it, usually live. No, it's always live. If you're streaming, it's live. And one of the biggest streamers that we have right now in the game today, she goes by the name of Amouranth. Red-headed white chick. Real name is Caitlin Siragusa. She, I'm trying to find some research on her right now as I do this intro. I apologize for not having more prepared. This, like I said, this was more of a topic that I just saw that I really wanted to talk about. She is one of the biggest streamers in the world right now. She's huge. She's known for an ASMR thing that she does. That's for people who don't know what ASMR does. It's sort of like, it's like somebody that's just like, they would just broadcast themselves, literally not even showing themselves, just the audio of them chewing. Some people get soothed by that. Some people just like the way it sounds. And people who like that, people who go to listen to that, they call that listening to ASMR. That stands for something, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, before I just ramble on what the fuck some of these like terms are and everything, I just want y'all to understand. She's one of the biggest people in her profession. She is huge. She's also got an Onlyfans. For those who don't know what Onlyfans is, it is commonly referred to as something like made for porn, porn stars. Pretty much anyone who makes adult content usually has an OnlyFans because that's where they can go and broadcast their shit. People pay to subscribe to it, and then they're able to, from what I hear, they pay to subscribe to you. Then they have to pay to unlock videos of shit, which is, I'm not going to get into that. Motherfuckers paying for porn when it's free. But before I continue, she's one of the biggest. And just the other day, I want to say this was Sunday, it might have been Saturday night, she went live, and this was her, and this is just for further context. I know I keep giving context on all this shit. She has marketed herself as single. She has marketed herself as being available. She's talked about it, said, I'm single, I'm not married, I don't have a boyfriend, shit like that. And you would think, okay, why is that a big deal? Why does that matter? That's going to matter a big deal when I talk about this in the next part. But long story short, she told motherfuckers she was single. She's not. Based off her stream last night, she has a husband who happens to be a giant dickhead. He was threatening to kill her animals. He was threatening to empty out her bank account. He was threatening to just do a whole bunch of horrible shit to her because she did not hear him. Yes, I wanted to make sure I paused right there so y'all were able to just let that sit with you for a second. He threatened to kill her animals. He threatened to empty out her bank account. He threatened to delete her social media. And this is fucked up because that's her main source of income, which is actually going to be very important to him once I get more into the context of the story. But he was doing all this because she apparently did not hear him and questioned him on something that he said. It was literally just like, can you repeat yourself? Or I didn't hear you. I don't remember you saying that. And he just went off. And further along the line, we found out based off the stream, she didn't even want to be doing this whole OnlyFans stream Twitch shit. She wanted to stop about a year ago. He has been forcing her basically to continue to do so. He controls their bank accounts. He is psychologically abusive to this woman, and you can clearly tell that based off this video of what she was going through. And it's one of the most fucked up things that I've seen in a minute. And just you just watch something where it makes you feel like uncomfortable. Like, damn, I just don't feel good watching this. My stomach is turning a little bit. This is some weird shit. And that's what this was. This was very strange and uncomfortable content to view. And I just wanted to talk about that. I want to go over her story to give y'all some context, explain why this is so fucked up that she was being forced to do this OnlyFans shit. And then I want to take a little bit of time, and I just want to speak on, what does this mean for OnlyFans? Does this say anything about that industry? So I want you to go back into your kitchen, get yourself a nice snack, get yourself a nice drink. Get yourself something that's going to soothe your stomach, because you're going to hear some stuff that might make you mad just when I describe the shit that this guy has been on in terms of what she's been doing. But stay tuned, because after a word from our sponsors, I'm going to get right back to you, and I'm going to tell you all about this fucked up story. Now, if you're like me and you have sensitive skin that requires that special bit of care, and you need something that's going to work a little bit better than just regular Vaseline or lotion, what you need to do is stop what you're doing, go to Instagram right now, and search up Body Butter. That's BODYBUTTAA. It's made by my homegirl Ashley. It's made using nothing but natural ingredients, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, the shit works like magic. It comes in men's scents and women's scents. She's got Summer Seduction, Vanilla Cocoa, and Baby Powder, and Gentleman Scents. She's got a whole bunch of summer scents that she's working on right now that are going to be coming out. It's just everything that you can look for in a good alternative to lotion or Vaseline, and it works like a charm. It makes your skin glow, it makes your skin glisten, and it'll last you for a long time. So if you're looking for something that's going to work a little bit better, that's going to make you feel even better, then you need to go and search up Body Butter. Once again, that's BODYBUTTAA. Works like a charm, and honestly, it makes me feel that much better. So where to begin with this fucked up story? Now, to give a little bit more, and this is promise, it's not going to be much more context that I give on this woman and her career. She joined Twitch in about 2016. She was actually asked by Twitch to join, as a content creator and just make costumes on live stream. She gets on there. She takes off, to be honest with you. She's got the type of look that I feel like a lot of incels and just, the people that frequent streaming sites, and not to say anything to anybody that just likes to watch a lot of streamers. But if you're, I'll talk about that later. But she gained a following pretty quickly. As of right now, she's got 5.89 million. It's a hell of a lot of fucking people that just want to check this woman's stuff out on Twitch. On the OnlyFans, on that end, she's making about 1.5 million. 1.5 million every fucking month. Personally, I don't. That's a lot of fucking money, y'all. I just don't be understanding. Is that like I don't know if that's a real. Yeah. She might be making a 1.5 million every fucking month. That is 3 times 6. She's making 18 million. 18 million a year. Jeez Louise. Damn, that's a big ass number, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get stuck on that part, but just like saying that and just looking at this information is crazy to me. Motherfuckers get paid off OnlyFans. Sometimes I think to myself, should I create one? I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not going to create OnlyFans. But she's making 1.5 million, y'all. She bought a fucking gas station just last year. I'm reading some of these like highlights of the things that she's done. You can go a long way just if you're hot. Nowadays, and that's the crazy thing. And I'm not going to get too off topic here, but I just want to say that there is so much money to be made. If you are physically attractive, and you don't even have to be physically attractive. If you are literally just an interesting or funny motherfucker, you can literally just stand in front of a fucking camera and just record yourself existing and just talking shit, and people are going to buy it. People are going to go for it. It's crazy to me. But when she was on Twitch, It wasn't on OnlyFans. For research purposes, I did search something up. I don't think I've seen her doing anything seriously like. I don't think she's even done any real like pornographic material shit. It's just like she just does like the bare minimum. She's the type of chick that's gonna grab like a toy and just play with that, and motherfuckers will go crazy for them. She's making a 1.5 million a month just playing with toys on OnlyFans. That's it. There's so much money to be made. She's doing all this, and I talk about all the money she's making. It's one thing, and I have to repeat this again. She had wanted to retire last year, and if she's being forced into it, like it seems like what's going on with her husband, not if. It's pretty much confirmed based off that fucking stream. If you haven't seen it for yourself, I will try to leave something in the description on this for you to go watch it on YouTube or something. But this story is so fucked up to me because even though it's softcore, even though she's not out here just literally like sleeping with random men that she probably isn't attracted to because her husband is making her do it for her career. She's out here putting herself at risk. And for y'all who might wonder why I say she's putting herself at risk just being a Twitch streamer, another story that did happen to her, I don't know what event this was at. She literally was at a Twitch con and she was being stalked by someone. Like she actively she told a story of how she went to a Twitch con and some motherfucker there just legitimately was stalking her, was following her around. And it's one thing when it's just like, that's a woman who's just creating some fucking nasty content, and she's got a whole bunch of people that are always trying to, get her number, or they won't leave her alone, or DM her every day. She's literally at a public event and motherfuckers are following her. So imagine you're a woman who didn't even want to get into this type of line of work. You didn't want to become an OnlyFans star. You didn't want to go that far with Twitch or streaming. That might not have been what her real dream was. Now she's so deep in, not of her own volition, not of her own choice, that to the point where she's got fucking stalkers that are following her. And and you know what? I'm going to really make sure that I'm going to have to include this picture because I really have to. I just want people to understand. Since she's come, it's just the main purpose of this video for me, because I feel like I've been rambling all over the place with this, just because I didn't organize my thoughts on this, y'all. This is basically Incel Part 2. For anyone who's seen one of my earliest videos, I did something on like the threat of incels. This is Part 2 to that video because this is a story that is showing just how weird and crazy and dangerous these motherfuckers are. Just everything surrounding this woman. Her husband, and again, I'm jumping all over the place. Forgive me. Her husband really thought it was a good idea to put his wife, and this is the part where I was talking with Dre about this the other night. This is what I don't understand. Why are you putting your wife out here like this? I can understand if it's just like, if you're a pimp. Pimps are horrible people. Not trying to defend what pimps do. Not trying to say that pimping women is okay or that it's like, that it's understandable. But it at least, it registers that some people are just pieces of shit to other people, that they just don't care about them. They don't care about their well-being. This is this man's wife. And for some reason, he's okay. In fact, he encourages her to get on these Twitch streams, to have her in hot tubs, to have her doing OnlyFans content. We don't know that she would have ever wanted to do any of this shit. But she's out here doing it because he controls the bank accounts, because he will just psychologically just threatens her and has control over her. And she's going through all this shit, and it's because of him. And this is your wife. I'm sorry. I got an older brother. He's been married for over a fucking decade at this point. like, I'm trying to wrap my head around how a man can be with a woman, can call her his wife, and then just think, I'm going to put her at risk like this. And again, and this is another crazy story. Since this is just about incels and this whole situation, this isn't necessarily about Amouranth. This is another crazy story of hers. She had a stalker, flew all the way out to Houston from a whole nother country in fucking Europe, like straight Europe, like hardcore Europe. Like, this motherfucker was deep in that, like, Czechoslovakia type shit. This motherfucker flew from his European country to Houston, fucking stayed outside of her P.O. box, the building where her P.O. box was, for at least a month, live streamed it all the fucking time. I'm going to leave a link to this story again so that y'all can, like, search this up and find it, because this is another, like, this was the one that was just like, god damn, I couldn't deal with this type of shit. God forbid it. I don't even care if it's my wife I'm sorry, y'all. I can't have a wife that's a streamer. There's certain shit I'm not gonna be able to deal with that. Not because of her, just because I can't deal with crazy motherfuckers as fans. I'd end up wanting to shoot a nigga. But so, this guy was live streaming himself outside of her P.O. box. Literally, one of the titles on it, and I'm trying to remember it right now, the shit said Kate plus whatever this dude's name equals hearts. So he's literally demented insane, thinking that they're in love. He would go into her live streams trying to talk to her, and she would tell him, no, leave me alone. I don't want you to come and meet me. I don't want to visit you. I don't want you to visit me at all. And he would tell her, liar, liar. Liar, liar, can't wait to see you soon. Shit like that. Eventually, the motherfucker gets so insane that he wakes up one day after he had just been out here for a fucking month, goes to her house. Don't ask me how he got the address to her home. I don't understand how motherfucker, that's a different level of dedication and just stalking. Gets her address, starts trying to break in. Now, thankfully, and I know this because I read the story, she did have security with her. She had already been alerted. She wasn't being stupid about it, like, yo. She'd already went to the police at this point, and the police were just like, oh, no, we can't do anything. Fuck 12, by the way. Fuck 12. Y'all don't do shit in these situations. Like, literally, I hear it too many times with fuck 12, because y'all don't do shit in the situation. A girl has to literally get fucking stabbed in her throat, be on the floor bleeding out before they want to start doing shit to help her. Fuck 12. And so, eventually, like, the dude did get arrested. He did get sent back to Europe, but this motherfucker was in Houston for a whole month. Like, imagine you have a stalker. You know he's in your city. You can't just go out and go get some fucking Starbucks, because that motherfucker might be just looking for you. So she's been going through it. This has been a very tough career. Like, it's like you never wanted to be a fucking basketball player, but all of a sudden you're in the NBA and your ACL keeps getting torn. Like, after a certain while, I didn't even sign up for this shit. I did not want to do this, but I'm in this situation. And yeah, it's just everything about this woman's career has just been shitty to read about. It's been shitty to look up. And when this story first broke, this was my first time hearing about her. I did check a couple comments on it, a couple of comments on articles that I had read. There was a forum I'm on. I went to go check it out, see what people had to say. It's depressingly easy for people to just completely disregard everything she's going through, everything that she's having to deal with right now, as not mattering, or it being her fault for whatever reason, or what do you mean she's stuck in this abusive relationship? She's got millions. Why is she just stuck? We never learn, especially men. We can never get it. Just because she does Twitch streams and she appeals to fucking loner or loser simps who don't have any real backbone or don't understand that she is never gonna fuck them or that they'd have no chance. Even though she does OnlyFans and she does adult pornographic content, None of that gives anyone any right to abuse her, to take her fucking money from her and put that shit over her head. She should not have to deal with her fucking husband calling her and threatening to kill her animals. Like, nothing that she's been dealing with in these past couple days, and I mean nothing, has been on her. Nothing has been deserved. Like, people have to understand, it is not that simple as just, oh, you're in an abusive relationship, just leave. She's married to the motherfucker. They've been married for several years, just based off the little shit that I've read. She said that he tried to get help. It's not like it's not a simple situation, you know? And I'm saying this to anybody out there that wants to just look past this and think that this is not a big deal. We have to stop this idea that just because any motherfucker's line of work is less than ideal, is not desirable, means that we have the right to just ignore their issues or ignore when they have been wronged. That they don't deserve the same human rights and fucking care and respect as anybody else. The shit is really fucking weird, because just because a girl is a stripper, just because a girl is a porn star, don't mean that you can just say fuck it. It don't matter what's happening there. It's really weird motherfuckers want to be on that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get it myself. It go back to, you can say the same thing about a black man that's a drug dealer. So just because that nigga was a drug dealer, that means that those cops was right to just beat his ass, to do whatever to him. I'm not talking about any specific incident. I'm just saying hypothetically. Stop judging people based off shit that has no real bearing on their character. That has no real bearing on who they are at their core. She found herself in a position where she was doing OnlyFans content. So the fuck what? Any girl that's out there doing that, and I'll be honest with you, since we on this subject, I do think it's a little bit dangerous that it's being presented as such an easy alternative for women, especially young women, to just get into OnlyFans and other shit like that. I agree with that thought. It's not a good thing. It's not something we should be encouraging or pushing. But any woman that does go down that route, they have not lost any fucking value in their person, in their life, in anything about them. If you believe anything to the contrary, fuck you. We have got to get out of that mindset, especially us men. I know it's some women that do it. It's weird, but it's some women that just be on some pick me shit and want to get on that. Amouranth needs some support. She needs motherfuckers to understand and just don't look past her just because of what the fuck she does for her money. It's not her fault. She's not even in charge of her fucking bank account. Just show people the respect they deserve. I feel like that need to be said. I've been very, very frustrated by some of the things that I've read and seen. And you know what? I know they say online is just online, but it's it's motherfuckers I've seen that have influence, whether they deserve it or not, who have had very, very bad takes on this. Stop getting mad because incels don't know how to just see, okay, I'm not going to be able to fuck her. Stop, like motherfuckers that want to be mad at her, again, not her, but her husband, for trying to scam a whole bunch of sad, lonely ass simps out of their money. Fuck them simps. If you really out there watching any girl on Twitch or on stream thinking you just gonna fuck if you give her some money or if you moderate her chat or anything of that nature, you're a fucking goofy. And to be honest with you, you're fucking dangerous, because you don't understand that there's a fucking difference between what you're doing and actually like getting to know someone and getting her to like you. Very, very dangerous. There was a I don't know the validity of this. So I want y'all to take this with a grain of salt. I'm gonna read y'all something. This is somebody who was a moderator on one of her chats. And for those who don't know what a moderator is, he would basically, like, whenever she would be streaming and on Twitch and everything, her chat is like watched by these fucking moderators. They make sure people don't go in and say a whole bunch of crazy shit. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all, because I want to make sure I find this. Okay. Now, please, I just want y'all go get y'all. Don't just stop what you're doing right now, because it's gonna be very, very cringe. Okay. The mod starts off. So I'm on some subreddit. For those who don't know, Reddit is a giant ass forum. And there's news you have a husband. This can't be true, right? Question mark. She replied, I do have a husband. But obviously I'm not gonna mention him because then people get turned off by that idea. Do you know what I mean? The moderator says, no, I don't understand it. Why did you hide having a husband? She responds, why is it any of your business anyway? Of course. Am I not allowed to keep that aspect of my life private? Question. The mod responded, I've been supporting you for 2 years now. I'm always moderating your chat, making sure dumbasses don't say shit about you. Do you know how much I support you? I always donate to you. I've given you thousands of dollars at this point. ... Now, I'm going to pause for just a brief second to just remind y'all, this motherfucker completely ignored her two questions. These are two very normal, very, very reasonable questions that she has for this motherfucker. He did not respond to them at all. After he said all that, she said, and I am thankful for that. Like, she's saying it's a statement, but she's also asking, like, I mean, nigga, I am thankful for that. He responds, and 2 months ago, do you remember what you said to me? I had just got off work and I sent you a picture of my bored but tired face on Snapchat. And you said I looked cute. Obviously, you know how much I like you. I was gonna fly out to TwitchCon this year. I was hoping maybe we'd get a few drinks afterwards. Just you and me. ... See where the night takes us. And now this comes out. I feel like such a moron. I hope y'all, it's gonna get worse. I just want y'all to know it's gonna get worse. And then she responded, don't say that. Listen, of course you're cute. I am so thankful to call you my friend. And you are such a big supporter of me. But I do have a husband and that's just how it is. I'm sorry if you had other intentions in mind, but I am taken. And y'all, he heard that and he just decided to double down. He got a lot of cringe on this chip. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt to speak this. I don't want to. So I'm gonna have to just clean my mouth out with something afterwards. He says, I don't need you. There are a whole lot of other streamers that deserve my time and support. And they say there are plenty of other fish in the sea. Fish without husbands too. ... You liar skank. I will no longer be dedicating a third of my day to moderating your chat. Let the wildebeests roam. And if you need me, I'll be in ST Peach's chat from now on. ST Peach, I guess, is another streamer. No clue who the fuck she is. I ain't researching it. You may not know this, but I actually do watch her streams after yours are over. And I've been a 6-month subscriber as well. I donated $30 the other day and said her outfit looked cute. She said I'm a sweetheart. Things are looking up for me and down for you. This is where I bid farewell to you. Have fun being a liar bitch face. Now, y'all, me and Dre, after I read this to him, we both came to the conclusion that we desperately need this to be fake. I don't want to believe that there is a human being out there that has this type of a reaction or that acts like this. I don't want to believe it. Don't want to believe it. But I can. Because this is what incels do. This is how incels act. And the one thing that I will say, the part that's a little even more aggravating, why would a husband want to put his wife and just have her subject to these types of people? Why would you want your wife to have to deal with a whole bunch of incels getting obsessed over her? I've told y'all 2 horrific stories already of motherfuckers that were incels that were stalking her, or on some God knows what they were wanting to do if they would have gotten their hands on her or gotten her alone with her. This is a fucked up situation. There's not much that I can. I can't really like spin this in any type of jokey way or make any fun comment about this. This is just real sick. Her husband is a piece of shit. If he somehow gets to listen to this, I hope you eat shit and croak, because there's ain't you don't get no type of real points for this, dude. This was some sick and weird shit. I'm like the stream was very sad to watch, where she revealed all this. She was breaking down a lot. We got to be careful out here, y'all. Be careful out here, and if any woman out there that listens to me is into OnlyFans or anything like that, or is thinking about going down that road, just understand what you're getting yourself into. Understand that even for women at the top, it's not all the glitz and glamour. Yeah, they get paid, they get the money, but it comes at a cost. I'm not talking about your soul. I'm not talking about any of that moral shit. I'm talking about peace of mind. That nice feeling of just like, no one's really checking for you like that. I'm sorry, I can't imagine that feels good to know that you have like a lot of crazy potential stalkers out there that are just obsessed with you. Motherfuckers that are willing to go from other continents just to get close to you. That can't be fun. And yeah, I really just hope for the best for this woman. This was one of the worst stories that I've just had the displeasure of having to just, check out. And you know what? I'm hoping that in the next couple days I can give y'all an update on this and just say that she got a divorce. But we'll see. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what ends up going on with this. It's a real scary situation. And I just want people to if there's one thing I want you to do or take away from this episode, porn stars are people too. Porn stars, prostitutes, strippers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, whatever term you want to use them, adult workers, sex workers, they deserve respect. A lot of times people are not in that situation for good reasons. They didn't end up in that spot in their life for good reasons. It's not always just, I just like to have sex, or I'm a hoe, so I'm gonna just go, might as well get paid for it. We like to think about it that way. We like to think of it because it's easy, because we just think, only the lowest of the low would go for something like that. That's not always the case. Got to remember that. All my guys out there with daughters, I just had a conversation with a coworker about this today, about promiscuity with women. The relationship with a father and his daughter is very, very important, and it dictates a lot about how she's going to view herself in that light, romantically, sexually, all of that. A lot of those things can be rooted back to her value, to her self-worth, and that can be rooted back to the relationship she had with her dad. So it's real out here, y'all. I hope that she is able to get herself out of the situation, get control of her money, because she's making too damn much for it all to be in that lame motherfucker's hands. And I hope that she's able to just, find some happiness and enjoy the fruits of her labor. And that's all I got to say about that. Yo, this is your boy Germ, making sure I tell you to go check out my boy Kevin Wayne and his new single CSF that's out right now on streaming services everywhere. Go listen to that shit. Go run his views up on his Instagram at Complete Kevin on Instagram once again, and make sure you go listen to his single CSF on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you can find a fucking streaming platform and listen to some hot new music. So if you haven't listened to it yet, go do it. Go stop wasting your life. Stop neglecting your ears. Introduce them to some good shit. Hey there. Do you ever feel like you're getting old? Do you ever feel like the days are just slowly melding into one another and you can't really tell which one is which anymore? Like you can't remember if it's a Monday or if it's Thursday, or if it's February or if it's June, or if it's 2022, or if it's 2025. If you start to go through that feeling of just feeling like you're too old, or feeling like your best days are getting behind you, maybe what you need is a pep boost, and maybe what you need to do is read a book about someone else and their trials and their tribulations and their experiences as they grew older, as they became their own person. And you can do that by reading the good book made by my amazing sister-in-law, Lucy Smalls. The book is called Margie Wadsworth's Unforgettable Senior Year. As you can tell by the name, it's all about her senior year of high school, loosely based. It's not exactly it. It's not 100% one-to-one, but it's loosely based. But it's an amazing story just about all the trials and tribulations she had to go through, all the juggling she had to do between family, responsibility, schoolwork, love, all of that. And this was before she had even got to college and met my brother. So this is a story that if you have any woman in your life that just wants to read something that's going to relate to her, that's going to connect to her and her growth, this is the story for them. I'm going to tell you right now, whether she be young, whether she be older, get this book. This book is going to make a big impact on a woman in your life. They're going to love to have this person. I know a lot of my listeners are male, but get this book for the important woman in your life. She will appreciate it. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. You might want to read the book your damn self, because it's just a damn good book. Go do it. Everybody, I actually did some research just to make sure while I let this buffer and I was getting ready to launch on this outro, and that whole spiel about the moderator that I gave y'all about the moderator that had messaged her, was upset about her being married, that is not real. Checked on it. It's not a real thing. Everything else is, though. So yeah, the moderator part isn't true, but every other instance of her being stalked at the TwitchCon, and the motherfucker that was literally live streaming himself stalking her, that's real. There are videos out there. You can literally check that shit about the dude from Europe yourself. That is dead ass real. I checked all of that. That's all real. So that's one story that was not true. The other 4 or 5 are. So I still feel like everything that I said, my points still very much apply. You know, it's not easy. I'd like, you can say all you want about all they got to get on there is just, play with a dildo, play with the pussy, or do whatever. It ain't that fucking simple, yo. There's a lot of shit that you have to deal with. There's a lot of, you're giving up your peace of mind getting into this Twitch shit. And yeah, having to just engage. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with a whole bunch of horny incels. God bless any woman that can put up with that shit. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous fucking job to expose yourself to. And you know what? And she's not even exposing herself willingly. So once again, I'm not going to ask anybody that, doesn't really care too much to change their mind. If you don't care, you don't care. But I just want people to understand, she's a human being. She deserves to have a nice life. She deserves to have peace of mind. She deserves to, if she wants to retire and not do this shit, she's earned that right. Motherfucker's making $1.5 million. Her husband should be happy with that, should be okay. And I mean, I know she said that he had already been to therapy to try to get this anger and whatever the fuck is going on with him under control. Motherfucker needs to go back. Or he needs to get the fuck out of her life, because he doesn't seem like he's doing anything positive for her or her situation. This has been Kinetic Aesthetic. I want to say, like, follow, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you got to do on whatever streaming platform that you're using to listen in on. I want to make sure that you all go and check out my boy Kevin Wayne. New single drops Wednesday. Other 2 already out. CSF, Harder. Check them both out. Both heat, both fire. I'm not promoting none of that foo-foo lame shit on my shit. Just know. Stop playing with me. But other than that, this has been Kinetic Aesthetic, man. This has been your boy Germ. I want to say thank you to everybody that checks this out. Thank you to everybody that listens. Thank you to all my people out there. Got a lot of love for y'all. Other than that, I'm getting a political call from Georgia. I don't even live out there no more. What the fuck? Make sure y'all get out there and vote. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say that last couple seconds. Go out and vote. It's very important to vote. Make your voice heard, because when you don't make your voice heard, that's how motherfuckers end up in power that nobody wants in power. So get the fuck out there and vote. Go listen to Kevin Wayne's new single. And OnlyFans workers deserve rights and respect. Just because she pop up pussy for a living don't mean you don't gotta respect her ass, all right? Respect the pussy.